Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage, all got perspective. It's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered, where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. When them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yeah, peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal, breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe, so down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's an art tool. Reflect on all the juice like torture. It's on you, tell the truth.
Yeah, we about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Listen. Yeah, aim in the fit so you see in the mirror. Play with your focus and watch it get clear. Polish your crown, turn it up if you wear it. You live in the root, release what you fearing, and watch it all rise. The righteous will hear it. They calling us twisted, I'm not even caring, because it's unseen. The mind is too barren. They won't even heal it. They pass it to cheering. We over here healing, conversing and listening. Know that the truth isn't always appealing, but end it with healing and find your beginning. Frequency positive, what you receiving. Perception is up to you, what you believing, what you retrieving. Mentally speaking, like that they breathing. No words from a heathen. Don't know it all, but together undefeated. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen, hey. Yeah. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Praying for truth cause the world is so fickle. Keeping my mental how clean as a whistle. Attention's a trap, they can lead you astray. Steering this ship through the storm and the haze. Real conversations are lost in the greed. Others get lost in the web that it weaves. Sift through the rhetoric, uncover schemes. Knowledge inherited, this is imperative. I got a lot on my mind and I'm sharing it. Apples to oranges, it ain't no comparisons. I'm the type that'll never break character. I'm the type to make memories and cherish them. Trust, intuition, and doubt of disparity. Pursuing the echoes of wisdom. Chasing that moment of clarity. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. Who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen.
It's on you, tell the truth.
Peace. I am Universe Badger. I'm an integrative holistic health practitioner and herbalist. I am co-owner of Unseen Twisted Truths. We created the People's Podcast, and I am the owner of A Little Assistant Safe Healing. So, let's get into it tonight. Tonight's question is simple. United we stand, divided we fall. We've heard the phrase our entire lives, although what does it really mean? Are we strong when we come together, despite our differences, or has division become so normalized that we've forgotten how to have conversations with people who think differently than we do? Tonight, we are here to tell anyone, we're not here to tell anyone anything or what to think. We're just here to explore different perspectives and to ask questions that encourage deeper thought. Gold in ego. Can you read the deeper meaning?
Yes.
The phrase "United we stand, divided we fall" speaks to the power of collective strength. Throughout history, families, communities, nations, and movements have accomplished incredible things when people work together towards a common purpose. At the same time, division has often weakened groups from within. Yet unity doesn't mean everyone agrees. Unity can mean respecting one another's humanity, even when opinions differ. It means recognizing that disagreement doesn't have to create separation. It means understanding that we can have different experiences, beliefs, and perspectives while still treating one another with dignity and respect. Perhaps the question isn't whether we're different. Perhaps the question is whether we're allowing our differences to make us forget we're all human. Let's have a good conversation.
Okay, and I would like to say peace, peace to the people on our panel. Peace, peace, Ray.
What's happening, Kim? How you doing, girl?
All is truly well. All is truly well. And peace, peace. I don't know what them letters stand for. Who is in the middle? Yes. What is your name supposed to consist of? And you have to unmute your mic so you could hear us. Yes.
Illibis. Speaking to me? Yeah.
Okay.
Inner strength transition page.
Okay. I ain't mad at you. And we got Moon Tortoise. Welcome.
Hello.
To me, Moon Tortoise.
How are you? How's everybody?
All is truly well on my end. Anybody else?
Everything's good, man. Hope the same with you.
Alive and well.
Good to hear.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna go across. I don't know what direction to go, but we're just gonna go to my bottom. My bottom would be first Ray. What does united we stand, divided we fall mean to you personally?
Well, you got to understand, I'm coming from the perspective of a true loner here, so I'm a little biased. But I mean, I think that phrase, it sounds wise until you realize that unity and correctness may not be the same thing. Like 1,000 people can march in the wrong direction together. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right. I mean, I think that one competent, let me rephrase this. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. A group of dependent people couldn't survive the loss of a competent individual, whereas a competent individual could survive the loss of the group. Does that make sense? Backwards. No, I think I said that right. I mean, sometimes the person divided from the truth is the only one who refuses to compromise it, I guess.
Okay. How about you, Moon Tortoise? What does united we stand, divided we fall mean to you?
United we stand, divided we fall. Means we need to get things right as a species.
Say it again one more time. What?
I said it means we need to get things right as a species.
Over there.
Okay. How about you, Golden Eagle? What's united we stand, divided we fall mean to you?
To me, it just means, we can stand together, finding one common cause, or we can be divided for one simple difference, and so obviously if we find the right cause and stand together, there's obviously power, the strength in numbers. So have to find the right cause though.
Okay.
But yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. So for me, united we stand, divided we fall means something totally different in an aspect. I was talking to Moon Tortoise earlier, and I said, would it be different if everybody decided that we chose to come here? Would we stop complaining as much if we looked at it that way? Would we start realizing that, we always want to point fingers outwardly to blame someone because we can't take accountability for our own actions? It's easier to pass blame it on other people, even if it's a group of people, just so that we don't take accountability for our own thoughts, our own healing, our own perception of how we see the world. So to me, united we stand, divided we fall means, we come together when it comes to hatred or racism or ignorance. But when it comes to supporting each other and loving one another, that's where division comes in. And I can't wrap my head around it. It's not my place, though. It's not my place, though. I don't have to fit into it neither. So, again, that's my concept on it. I'm gonna ask, would you say your acronym again? Labis?
Illibus?
Elibis. I can't apologize for anything. My eyes don't work that well. So, what does united we stand, divided we fall mean to you personally?
United, as far as united to me is building each other spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And anything that's not a part of that is division.
Okay. Okay. So Ray, can people disagree and still remain united?
Yes, I believe so. But in order go.
1 second, Ray, you're muted. That's why he didn't hear you talking. That's why he answered.
My bad. I wouldn't want to be part of a group of sheep that just think whatever they're told. I mean, differences are what make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you get on news and all the different parties, they're all brainwashed into whatever they're being told to say. None of them are thinking for themselves. And that's not good. It doesn't matter if there's 5 million of them. If none of them are thinking for themselves, then it's not a good thing.
Okay.
I mean, it assumes strength comes from numbers, but numbers create dependency.
Okay. Moon Tortoise. Can people disagree and still remain united?
I think on certain things. I think human rights.
Is that?
I think human rights is a pretty important thing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I mean, I think there are certain things we have to be staunch on, but we can disagree enough to have a dialogue.
Okay.
I would leave it with that. There are certain things that are inexcusable. And I think that most people could agree with, like, just throw harming children out there. I can't agree with someone who agrees with that. It's inexcusable. It's a violation of rights. That being said, if whatever's going on is not infringing on my rights, no matter what, if I find it even detestable, then always have an open dialogue. And it shouldn't matter.
Okay. Golden Eagle. Can people disagree and still remain united?
Not if they're going to focus on the disagreement. Like I said, I think that's where the common cause thing it plays a big role. You have to stay focused on the common cause. Otherwise, you're allowing yourselves to divide regardless. I mean, disagreements create division. This topic, honestly, I may have mentioned this, I don't know, maybe a month ago or something, or referenced it, but this reminds me of, I saw this interview with the Dalai Lama years ago, and they asked the Dalai Lama what this world needs more of to be a better place, be a better society. And the Dalai Lama said, we need to stop focusing on that which divides us, on our disagreements. What we as people need to do is focus on the things that we have in common, like the basic needs. That's food and water, a roof over our head, and love. Those are all things that we as human beings all need. And so if we can focus on those things, on the things that we all have in common, then we stand united. If we focus on the proper causes, if we can focus on the things that we agree on and not distract us with our disagreements. Because as soon as we start focusing on our disagreements, then we're really just becoming petty, and that's when our pettiness divides us. Disagreements are a division. It's all about our focus. And so I kind of think, no, we can't sit here and disagree with each other and stand united, because then we're focused on the wrong thing. So the focus has to be on the right thing. It has to be on a common cause.
Okay.
We have to focus on the things that unite us, and so that's all. If we focus on the things we disagree about, then again, we're creating our own division immediately.
Okay. All right. I'm just not even gonna say your name. Go ahead, though. Oh,
Badger.
I can't do it. I can't see it.
It's illibus.
Ill. I got it now.
Ill. You can just say ill for short. Ill.
Syllabus. Go ahead. I apologize.
All right. So the question is about the uniting, and can people continue to?
Can disagree and still remain united.
I agree with who was the last person that just spoke?
Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle. I agree with him. Like, if we coming together for a common cause, obviously we are all on the same frequency to even come together. Now, is everybody going to agree with every single thing that's being said? I wouldn't expect it, because without the disagreeing, won't nobody be enlightened on something new. And that's always a great chance to enlighten somebody. Now, if someone don't want to take the enlightenment, we don't have to stay pondering on that one thing when we came together for something bigger. So that's my interpretation on it.
Okay.
Amen.
All right. And then for me, how do I feel about that one? Can we disagree and still remain united? Yeah, but it has to come from the point of it's your perspective, not your knowing. Because there's a difference between belief and knowing. So let it be your perspective. That's how you perceive of it. And don't allow your ego and your pride to get the best of you to want to overcome. Because at the end of the day, if we can look in our mirror and we could see our own reflection, then we can have discernment for other people that are trying to figure it out and still remain united. It's got to be deeper than what the cause is. It's got to be deeper than what the disagreement is. It's got to be a bigger, people don't look at the bigger picture. They're worried about the wrong things. And if you look at the bigger picture, I think maybe the wrong things wouldn't matter so much because they'd be minute. We are all one and we need each other to breathe and to live. That's my opinion. So what creates more division today than anything else? Ray, you're muted.
Propaganda. That's what it is.
Okay.
All it is, you get on Facebook and it's just engineered to try to get you to think what you're supposed to think today.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to think this, so we're going to try to make you think this. So that's where it comes from, and people have different opinions about that. So that's where a lot of division comes from. They make people look evil that aren't evil, basically.
How about you, Moon Tortoise? What creates more division today than anything else?
Today, I think religion and money, and I think that's been applicable for thousands of years.
Okay. Are you finished with that thought process?
I'm trying to keep my answers short. I actually jumped on tonight because I find this to be a very interesting topic. Within the last few years, I learned about division very heavily. Just did. Wasn't like that before.
Right.
And I did a few things to be free. And all of a sudden, the world got a lot more difficult with the way. And it's not what they say. It's how they carry themselves, look in their eyes, certain things like that. For those who can perceive and pick up on that, it's quite aggravating. I wouldn't say aggravating, it's disgusting, actually, a lot of the time. So I'm trying to keep my answers short to avoid getting abrasive.
Okay.
And also, I
Golden
agree with
Eagle.
what said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Golden.
Abrasive can be good though. Abrasive can be a positive thing though sometimes.
Sometimes. Moon Tortoise.
What was that?
Abrasive could be good sometimes.
Oh, I know. Oh, I most certainly. And I'm building up to it. I like to build up to it a little bit. Just that's why everyone just starts with the heaviest grade sandpaper. I like to go short first and then see where the layers takes us. No.
All right, Golden Eagle. What creates more division today than anything else?
I think Ray kind of touched base on it. Opinions. Opinions create division. I mean, we've all heard the saying, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Everybody thinks everybody else stinks. If we stick to the facts, and I'm gonna go back to what I've been saying already, is in the common cause, then we're not focused on so much of the things that divide us, because we're all gonna have different opinions, perspectives, viewpoints. That's just a given. We're gonna have that. So if we focus on those things, like I said, then we're focused on the wrong things. And again, we have to find a common cause. That's the only thing that's going to keep people united is a common cause.
Okay. Illibis. What creates more division today than anything else?
Lack of knowledge. And then another one is lack of knowledge of self. And I like what Ray said when it came to how social media is telling you what you're supposed to think and how you're supposed to think. Ray, I want to tell you that is exactly why I create my content on social media, to give you back what you're not being programmed with. And I want to say thank you for saying that too, because that made me feel even more better about the content that I produce, because I'm not telling you what you think you should be doing. I like to bring awareness to what we wasn't never given. So I appreciate you for that, Ray.
You're muted, Ray.
I'm trying to get it. I heard you're cutting out really bad. Like I heard like 3 words and then it cut out on me. I just heard my name at the very end of that.
Well, I heard him, and he was giving you your props and your flowers and saying thank you, because that's why he does the content he does, is because of you.
Well, there we go, bro. You need to find me on Facebook then, or I'll find you. What's your name?
Yeah. It's Lorenzo Chambers on Facebook. But
All
listen, what I was saying was, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
All right. So what I was saying was, it's when the statement that you made about social media content, how everybody's pushing what you're supposed to be thinking. That's why I do the complete opposite of bringing awareness of the lack of knowledge, because we always focusing outside of ourselves, and all my messages is all about self.
That's amen, brother. That's all I'm about. It's about yourself. It's about finding the missing pieces that you lost along the way. You can't rely on outside entity to do that. It's all from within. You got to find yourself.
Yeah, you got to find yourself. But at the same time, though, once we find ourselves, right, the pieces that we found, I like dishing that back out, because I set intentions for my videos to reach the people who it need to reach. That's on that same mission.
Yep, that's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, I was giving you your props by saying I really appreciate you saying what you said about how people put content out to make you think.
They do. It's about brainwashing. They're trying to brainwash you. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, that sounds like I should have a tinfoil hat on my fucking head or something, but they're trying to brainwash you, literally. I mean, it's been proven over and over and over again. And I get my shit on Facebook suppressed because my shit's way too deep and it goes way too far off the main line of things. So content like what you make is priceless, bro. It's fucking priceless. So keep doing it. Keep doing it.
And I was just about to tell you the same thing. Listen, for the
And
longest time. I'm just now getting traction. So I don't know how long you've been going, but keep going.
Oh, I appreciate you. I plan to, man. Maybe we can hook up. We go together sometimes.
Yeah, we could do something. I ain't tripping. That was my whole reason for getting on here is to build.
That's what's up.
yeah, I told him that the universe said that he had to be in our lives. It doesn't matter what position it is. So
I
for
got you
me,
down, Miss Kim.
thank you. So for me, what creates more division today than anything else? I think that's how it's supposed to be for people trying to find their own way. I think that a lot of people don't want to look and take accountability. Fear stops them. Comfortability keeps them. Chaos numbs them. I honestly believe that it's because they're coming from survival mode and that's what they're used to. And that's what our brain keeps going back to. And once you rewire your brain and do the neuroplasticity to change how you see it, I think then eventually your world will change. But it all starts with self. That's
I
how
like that.
that's how I believe.
Bad. I would also, I gotta say something on this on social media thing. I met this person in a parking lot outside of the beer store. Whatever I was getting is inconsequential. It was worse than beer. No, but I talked to them and I'm like, hey, this is cool. We got a lot in common. You're a cool person. Go open up Facebook, look them up on Facebook. Wow, I hate this person. That will tell you pretty much everything you need to know about how social media works. And there's nothing I can say here, and it disgusts me to be on the line. And there's nothing I can say on social media, even as a content creator. I give up on that shit. That is me. That you're gonna read with body language. I can't stand being on this fucking phone. I can't stand this social media shit. It's so nice when you talk to someone over a campfire. I'm over it. It's so hard to do these podcasts now. I'll be honest. But
I
good for you
want
guys. You guys do good.
I want to say peace to SJF Graham right quick.
Hi, Jeff.
SJF, peace.
He's got a
Peace,
rappel
peace.
now.
How you doing?
Peace. So I'm gonna run the questions back for you, okay? So right now we're on what creates more division today than anything else.
What creates more division?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know.
You
I ain't
want
got it. I don't have an answer for that.
you want
Not no single.
you want to start at the top, and we only missed two, so
You said what?
start at the top. You only missed two. That's the third one.
Yeah. Start at the top. Maybe it'll trigger something for that one.
Okay. So the first one is what does united we stand, divided we fall mean to you personally?
Exactly what it says. I'm sorry. It means um, s- stick together. You know, the 1% can't beat us. Stop acting like they can. Um, it's actually just verbatim. Or what? I don't even know how to take it no further. You know, I'm a no nonsense person. It was. Can you hear me?
Can people disagree and still? No, we lost you for a minute. You're no nonsense person.
Yeah, that was the last thing I said.
Can people disagree and still remain united?
Of course, corporate office do it all the time. It's called getting out your feelings. Well, we always got to deal with somebody's feelings instead of facts or positive objective. We always got to deal with somebody's personal, intricate feelings.
when that's their personal journey or whatever. You know, we keep the personal intricates out or whatever. I believe we'll get very far.
I made a post today that says, have an emotional regulation in a very emotional world.
This is the time where you don't even have to be smart to win. You just have to be emotionally regulated. You'll win right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. So how about this one? What creates more division today than anything else?
Yeah, the knowledge of good and evil.
That tree.
The knowledge of good and evil, all that guilt and shame and judgment and all that came with it. You know, judgment, I guess, people judgment, opinions. Well, outside of that, you know, whatever, like, and people thinking their opinions facts. Like, other than that, I can't think of no solid one thing or two things. You know, it just feel like it all boils down to how they decide to judge and their opinion on things.
Okay. So this one's going to be great for the census. In social media, is it bringing people together or pushing them further apart, Ray?
Like pushing oceans between people. I mean, it's crazy. Like, and I'm not trying to be on no high horse or nothing, but sometimes I'll be posting some shit that's real. That ain't in anybody. Doesn't say nothing bad about anything. The only person who could take it negative is if they see the weakness in something that I'm saying. But people constantly want to still attack it just because of the fact that it's me behind it or something. So yeah, social media has created such a divide between us that it's like it's almost irreparable. The idea of coming together is such an abstract idea that will probably never, ever, ever end up happening. So we don't even have to worry about it because it'll probably never happen. Oh.
Moon Tortoise. This is yours, babe. Social media bringing people together or pushing them further apart?
Before Ray answered, I was like doing the popcorn eating meme thing in my head. I used a social media reference to do that. It's a huge split. You know, people don't talk on social media. They talk face to face, like I said before. We weren't ready for social media. I don't think we as people were smart enough to handle all this technology stuff. I think that coincides with what I said earlier about some of the ideals we hold. I sit here thinking we went horribly wrong somewhere in teaching people education and empathy because we're supposed to be Star Trek, but we ain't Star Trek, you know. I know it's a pipe dream and a TV show, but it was an idea of progression. I don't think we're moving forward with that. And if you want me to be abrasive, I think I want to answer the division question again, too. Honestly, people are filled with hate and they're opinionated, and it's based on social media and all the propaganda they see. I guarantee that if whatever, I'm not saying anybody's name, whatever current president, latter president, had a bill on it that said that we're going to segregate like drinking fountains and bathrooms again, I know a ton of people I went to school with who would not care. They would still cast their vote for it because they hate a different group of people more than that group of people. Where did that division start? Because that wasn't social media that did that. Social media exposed a lot of that. That's what I get curious about. I mean, I know the answer. It's disgusting. I think we raised kids to be hateful. We raised men to have no empathy. And all I see when I open my eyes is Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Month, fist fighting, knife fighting in the reflecting pool that's full of toilet water. I don't care anymore about it. It's so disgusting. We've backpedaled so far in the empathy and understanding department. I hate social media. I do. And I don't like saying hate, but can't think of a better word. It's so disgusting. to me.
For those that do not know, Moon Tortoise is my co-owner of Unseen Twisted Truth LLC. Ta-da!
No.
So for those that don't know, Golden Eagle. Social media bringing people together, pushing them further apart.
It's definitely creating more division than it is unity. At the same time, I can't help but think about this. This podcast is one good example where it's managed to bring the six of us together. So, in some form, some fashions, there is some unity. I mean, like I said, it's brought the six of us here having this conversation. So there's that. But again, there's a lot less of this than there is the other. There's a lot more division. There's a lot more, like Ray said, and I think somebody else mentioned, there's a lot more propaganda, and that shit is all designed to divide us, to keep us ignorant, to keep us bickering amongst each other because over opinions and not sticking to the facts and not finding that common cause. And there I go again, too, going right back to the whole common cause thing, because that's I just stand firm in that, man. We won't find unity in anything if we don't find a common cause. We can distract ourselves with all the propaganda, all the opinions, all the BS. But if we don't just stick to the facts and the common cause, we won't find unity. And so, fortunately, the six of us here have managed to find a common cause. And this is it right now.
Well, that and I went to third grade with you.
Yeah. There's that.
Ask Jeff Graham. Is social media bringing people together or pushing them further apart?
My answer is slightly different. What's your algorithm like? With the question mark. And the reason I say that, because I don't see the disunity in the internet because my algorithm doesn't show me that. Now, when I was not wanting to see that and I was still sneaking and geeking and looking at how terrible the world was, I was still seeing that crap. When I stopped giving it attention, actually hit that X when it pop up, not interested, it stopped showing me that because the algorithm is adjusted to show you what keeps you on social media. So now I don't see none of that disunity. Not saying it don't exist, it's just not of me. And I'm not saying that to be above anybody or anything. It took me about a year and a half to get my algorithm right. Instagram, I still ain't got that devil right.
I feel you. All right, Illibus.
Who is just speaking? Who is just speaking?
SGF Graham, my best friend.
SGF Graham, my dog. I love you already, man.
Appreciate
Hey,
all
peace.
love back to you, bro.
Hey, listen, listen what I'm telling you, because look, he took everything out my mouth, but I'm about to say it all again.
He does it to me all the time. Go ahead.
Listen, he took it all out my mouth, but I gotta run it again. But I'm a run it in a different angle.
Okay.
He is absolutely 6,000,000,000% correct about the algorithm. And if you don't know how many zeros is in 6,000,000,000, it's 21 of them. But listen though, in the same format of what SGF Graham just said is this: wherever our mind stays focused on is what is going to pop up in your feed. Because always remember, the energy that we possess inside is going to be frequentized back to us, no matter if it's through another individual who we've never met before in life, or as soon as we get done scrolling. Because listen, soon as you get in an argument with a mug, because no matter how much we all try to preach, including myself, that we on this high vibration, there's no such thing as an all high vibration without a low vibration. And the greatest resemblance to that is looking at the heart monitor, how it goes up and down. There's no way we can go up without being down. But changing back to the topic is this: if I keep holding on to seeing the world in this negative manner, that's all I'm gonna see on social media. But if I'm programming my internal state to ride on this high vibrational state, I'm gonna see more of that in my feed than I will the low vibrational stuff. But soon as I'm in that low vibrational state, and it pops up in my feed because I've attracted it to me and I like it, the algorithm ain't gonna do nothing but flood me with more of it. So I totally agree with you, SFG Graham, on that because it
SFG.
took it took me a minute. It took me a minute too to get my algorithm to where my content that I produce is too. And that made me feel good to hear somebody say that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Thank you, bro.
You most welcome, most welcome.
So, for my opinion, does social media bring people together or pushing it further apart? It's a perception. It is your perception. I see rainbows and butterflies every single waking hour. And when I don't see rainbows and butterflies, I have to check myself and remind myself of who I am. I do not see a lot going on. Not because I'm oblivious to it, because it's not in my reality. As above, so below, as within, so without. Everything starts with a thought. You have to make that thought become action. I was a whole third party in a conversation that I was having with somebody else this rising, that I was so oblivious and confused in the conversation because I didn't know how they were perceiving it, because I felt like I wasn't even speaking in this realm with them because I'm coming from discernment. They felt some type of way and I didn't realize it until they removed the post. And at the end of the day, when I am in my consciousness of whimsy, of having a childlike energy and spirit, I'm not going to see anything outside of that. And then when somebody else starts talking to me in a negative fashion or manner, I have to remind them that we create our reality. Go ahead, Moon Tortoise.
Oh, did you unmute me?
No, you did.
Uh-oh. I had a horrible case of allergies. I give them to myself sometimes. What am I supposed to go ahead with?
Oh, I thought you wanted to say something because you unmuted yourself.
No, it did that by itself. I was literally hitting my magic smoking lamp.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna pause you again. Ray, have we became more focused on what separates us than what connects us?
Yeah, of course we have. Of course we have. Like you said, life is a perception. You know, we all have, we've all experienced different things. I can speak for myself. I see the world negatively because for 46 years, the world has brought negativity to me. I got to function in a society where I'm unemployable. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to? I don't know. I'm getting off on something totally different. But yes, to answer your question, yes.
No, please go, because I got some information feedback for you. Please go.
All right. I try to bring positivity to myself as best that I can, but I get negativity brought to me, you know, all the time. And I'm not in a good place mentally. A year and a half ago, I didn't even have a pair of shoes in my name. My daughter had to give me a place to live because I just got out of prison after 12 years. I didn't have a pot to piss in window to throw it out of or a fucking ground for it to land on. And I still haven't recovered from that yet. And the only reason I've gotten to where I have gotten right now is because of my positive mentality. I have 2 companies. I'm about to publish 2 different books. I got a clothing line coming up. I'm about to go to Tampa because of this album release party I'm going in. I try to bring positivity to myself, but there is so much of it out there, and so much of it is directed towards me. I've got my theories and my reasons why, but that I can't help but the way that I see the world, because I've seen the absolute worst this world has to offer. Like, broke down, and I, like when I said I got it out the mud, most people don't even know what get it out the mud means. They think mud inconvenience. No, mud means total fucking collapse and failure and coming back from that. So I can't help the way I see things because I've seen a lot of negative things, but I'm trying to be positive within myself and manifest that, because you're right. That algorithm is just showing me what it thinks I want to see. And you're right.
We're going to ping pong back and forth off of different people. We're going to let Illibis say what Illibis has to say. And then we're going to ping pong to Moon Tortoise. And we're going to let SGF Graham say what he's got to say. And then we're going to ping pong to Golden Eagle. And then I'm going to speak. So go ahead, Illibis.
Hey, Golden Eagle. I need to hear you one time.
Yeah, I hear you. Sorry, I had to mute.
Now listen, I'm about to bring you a lot of inspiration right here. See, God told me to have you speak what you needed to speak because you want me to tell you why?
You mean Ray?
Or who is it?
Oh, he's talking to me.
You were talking about Ray.
Okay.
Was it Ray that just said all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ray, that's even motherfucking more better. Listen, Ray, my nigga, listen. I did 13 years and 8 months in the penitentiary, bro.
All right. Yeah, you know what it's like then.
So listen, hear me out real quick, bruh. Are you able to take some brute force from me as if we were sitting on the bottom rack together?
Oh yeah, let's
all right, bet. Listen, bruh.
Oh, grab a noodle for us real quick. You grab a shot of coffee. How about that?
Nah, I'm about to get us a honey bun with some peanut butter on it. Listen, with a shot of Colombian coffee. Now listen, hear me out real quick.
Yep.
Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yes.
Hey, bruh, Ray, I'm about to zoom in on you so I can only be looking at you.
If I knew how
hey, Ray, listen to me, bruh. Listen.
Yep. I'm peeping.
It's not fuck everything that we done been through, but it's fuck everything that we done been through. Because listen, I've been out for 6 years though. I got out in 2019. I did from 05 to 2019, 13 years and 8 months. And how long you been out?
About a year and about 19 months.
You ain't even got no room right now. Come on, bruh. You ain't got no room right now to be going through that. Listen, stay focused. I'm going to tell you what I need you to do first. Stay focused on everything you just said that you got lined up. And be ready for everybody to not be able to see you as the being who you are today, and understand that they're going to keep seeing you as the being as you was 12 years ago. That's the most easiest way to pop out on a nigga, because when you finally pop out on a nigga, now you're the new inspiration. You are the new inspiration right now, just as well as I am. I've been out this motherfucker for 6 years and I ain't got it together, nigga. I just got it together here, but outside, out this window, I ain't got all that shit together. But it don't matter about out there yet, because we still building inside of here, and you got it already. And the one thing I want to tell you, bro, is accept your low states that you fall in, because them low states is what's gonna bounce you up. You feel me? Look, bro. Look. I'm there with you, bro. I'm scarred up too. You feel me? So look, all this shit got judged.
Yep.
Why you think? Well, you ain't been on my page yet, but that's why I started taking my shirt off, because I feel like, you know what? If a motherfucker, we got half of these motherfuckers out here in society got tattoos, ain't never been to prison, bro.
Yep.
And they just putting on this image. So listen, you are the most realest motherfucker out here. Because remember, it is your motherfucking world, bro. We in your world right now, just as well as you in my world right now as I'm talking to you. But right now, I'm in your world, bro. And when we can look at it, I'm not talking to nobody else in this podcast. It's just me and you right now, because I only got your face this big right here. Listen, bro. Fuck everybody, bro, and move how you move. Please move how you move, because you just gave me more inspiration from where I came from.
Yeah, use that. I turn that. You turn your shortcomings into your selling points, bro. That's what it's all about. Make your shortcomings into your selling points. And
yeah, And bruh, listen, I love you, bruh.
I love you
I
too.
love you, bruh, on everything. Because look, I feel like I'm back on the bottom rack again. And that shit got my voice cracking because listen, I've always wanted to give this type insight to a motherfucker fresh out. And I'm gonna give you some more inspiration. I don't know nothing about your background, but I am encouraging you to start structuring yourself to be on stages.
I am, bro. Look, I got a book coming out. It's called The Gospel According to My Demons. Its subtitle is It's a Psychological Autopsy of Self-Preservation. It's going to be 6 volumes. It's like an autobiography, but it's told through what's going on in my head and then analyzed clinically from the outside. So I'm analyzing addiction and human nature from 3 different perspectives. And I swear to God, it's going to be a philosophical revelation beyond what anybody expects a motherfucker like me or you to ever put out in the world. And it's about 2 weeks away from getting dropped. So I'm right there what you telling me. And I already got that going. So I'm prepared for that. And that's what I'm trying to do by getting in these groups is start opening myself up a little bit, isolating myself so I can prepare to be on the stage. Because, bro, I'll represent a whole motherfucking genre if I got to. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm ready for that. So what you're saying is absolutely right, bro.
And let me tell you one more thing. When I first got out, all I focused on was the shit that I was on before I went in.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I kept asking every person who was coming in and out over the course of 13 years and 8 months. That's what you got stuck right here, right now. Once you filter that out and only focus on you, because I'm not talking to nobody else, only focus on you right now. Anytime something don't resonate with you, all right, I got to keep it moving. Because eventually that shit's going to filter out. And then it's going to be nothing but how you think, how you move, how you act, how you speak coming into your algorithm. That's all I want to come into your algorithm because listen, anytime we ponder on being back in the joint, we're going to get in the joint videos on our phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth, boy.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, filter everything out. That's why SGF, what he said earlier about the algorithm, this is real. Like if we take social media away, and I'm about to use a real life example. I was thinking about, damn, I'm hoping I can go on this podcast and bring some enlightenment to some people who's done been through what I've been through. And then you say you did 12 years. So look at the real life algorithm right here.
Brought it right to you. That's right.
Brought it right to me so I could give you me. This is me right here. You feel me? No facade. That's why I asked, could I cuss? Because if I can't cuss, I can't get it through to you, nigga.
I'm the same way, bro. It's they're just words, man. They're just words. They're just accentuating words.
All right, I'm done, y'all. I hit what I needed to hit.
We gonna connect too, though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So listen, I'm gonna pat between a couple more questions real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But at the end of the day, I don't know everybody on this panel at all. The universe told me to hit Ray up. I was drawn to Ray. Ray had to be a part of my family. No clue why. Same thing I told Ray. Ray, I'm drawn to you. I don't know why, but you have to be a part of it.
I'm glad to be here.
Same thing with Illibis. I don't know Illibis from nowhere. One video came across and I was just like, whoop, and I went fishing and here's Illibis. It's because I saw one video.
And I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful my content. Like I told you in the DM, I'm so grateful that my content came across you because every video I send out with the intentions for it to get to the right people who it need to get to. So thank you for having me on here.
Of course. And then SGF, nobody's around us. Nobody's in the same state. I just want to let you guys know everybody on the panel is in a different state. Besides Moon Tortoise and Golden Eagle, they're both in Michigan. But everybody else is in a different state. SGF Graham, have you became Now, have we, I don't like the word we. I'm going to remove the word we because don't put me in a category as a we. Have I or you became more focused on what separates us than what connects us? Or are they talking about society? I don't know.
Um, Society is at its ultimate selfish point. Um, but I don't fuck with society, so it don't deal with me.
There
Whatever
you
I got my own unit within society.
feel you.
Um, but I wanted to speak to Ray, oh Sugar Ray. Oh, you gonna have to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, my boy, whatever At the end of the day, the manifestation, there's only two things you need to manifest. Cause everything, nobody knows the in between. No millionaire has got to the millions by how they thought they was gonna get there.
Yeah.
So you just need to manifest the feeling that you want and feel that and the goal. Whatever that goal is, that middle, that doesn't even matter. Or whatever the ultimate end goal, like my goal, I don't even know how my house gonna look, but I know how my backyard gonna look. I literally said every house I go look at, I'm gonna go to the backyard first. If it ain't the
Yes.
backyard, I don't give a damn how the house look. I'm out. Or whatever, cause that's all I vision. So apparently that's all I need, or whatever. And when it comes to the people that you talking about, that's fucking with you, they're going to always exist. And the positive people are going
Hmm.
to always exist. So don't focus on the people that you want, because that's where I fucked up. Because everybody I focused on didn't stand up to the pedestal until I started focusing on the characteristics that I needed around me. The characteristics that's gonna help push me there, and it feels great to push them to their point as well. We're
Hmm.
we're we're using each other, not misusing each other.
Utilizing.
Really, well, no, I think people need to get scared, stop being scared of using.
That's a
Well,
fact.
we're using each other. If we can't use each other, then we're wasting time. It's like
I
that
agree.
detrimental right now. Well, don't let them misuse you. But if we can't use each other, what are we doing? Well, once you focus on them characteristics, not the person, because people can upset you and disappoint you. You already know that by now. Whatever. Once you focusing on them characteristics, you gonna already match the characteristics that you're focusing on, and then your reflection has no choice but to show. And your reflection is gonna show in the people that you meet.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I do. I got to manifest and bring that to me. You're exactly right. You're exactly
and,
right.
and, and
That's
everybody else that's fucking with you, they're supposed to. I always think like that, or whatever. You're supposed to. You're doing your job to keep me fucked up, or whatever, and don't be reactive. Being reactive is the biggest thing. Being reactive, because we're human. We gonna have feelings. That anger, they feed off energy, positive and negative. Whatever you get it is whatever they keep giving you to give. They just want energy. They don't care if it's positive or negative. So if you keep feeding them negative, they're gonna keep giving you what gives you negative so you can keep feeding them. If you feed them positive, they're gonna keep giving you what feeds you positive so you can keep feeding it. So it's gonna eat one way or the other. So
you're absolutely right, bro. Absolutely.
And if you been feeding negative, that's what's gonna come, right? But once the negative is sitting here and you start feeding positive, and it sees that it can't get you to convert back over to negative, it ain't got no choice but to fall off.
Hmm.
It's
Exactly.
no choice. It's
That's
either what's that man saying? If you can't beat them, you might as well join them. Those are the two things that's gonna give them the option to do.
yeah.
Hey, I'm so grateful for this little podcast tonight. And
Thank you.
and,
Me,
SGF,
me too. Me too.
man, I
and remember,
appreciate you.
oh, you welcome, you welcome. And remember, we got free will. The spirit don't. You know why? Because peace, God, that's who you are.
Bingo.
Because you got spirit free will. The spirit don't. The spirit got the command to whatever you give it. That's the true manifestation, knowing your authority as well.
So I'm gonna ask. I want to finish this off real quick, and then we gotta go and wrapping it up. But I want to ask. Moon Tortoise. Does the vision begin externally, or does it begin with ourselves?
What? It begins with a chunk of walnut.
Does the vision begin externally, or does it begin with ourselves?
Vision for what? Myself or humanity?
Does it begin internally, or does it begin with ourselves?
Everything begins with a chemical reaction starting in our brain.
Externally. Does it begin externally?
Internally.
Okay, internally. I agree. Okay. So, Golden Eagle. So we're gonna do this real quick because our Thursday show is gonna be about free will. So I'm gonna ask, what role does free will play in choosing unity or division? Golden Eagle.
Wow, what role does free will play in choosing unity or division?
Yes.
I mean, for the whole free will, that's a choice. So it's a matter of what you're choosing.
Okay. So, can you read the reflective, and then we're gonna do positive message, and then I'm gonna do the invitation.
Yes. Tonight's conversation isn't about choosing sides. It's about asking ourselves whether we are contributing to connection or contributing to separation. Every day we have a choice. We can listen or assume, we can understand or judge, we can build bridges or walls. Unity isn't created by everyone thinking the same. Unity is created when people remember that humanity is greater than any disagreement.
There you go. All right, let's do the positive message, and then I'll do the invitation. So, what would be your positive message, Ray? If someone's tuning in right now and they feel that your word can make a huge difference, what would you tell them?
Don't ever stop. It's do or die. My clothing line says this. It's do or die.
Do or die.
Outlast everything. Money, success, above everything. No matter what a motherfucker tries to tell you or tries to hold you back, tries to pin you to some stereotype or whatever. Don't ever stop. Don't ever believe that you can't take over the motherfucking world. No matter where you started is where you
do or die. All right. Is Moon Tortoise still here? Moon Tortoise, what is your positive message to the world?
Well, Ray. No, I'm joking. Everybody's been talking about Ray. I thought that'd be funny. You're doing great. You're doing great. It's a great podcast that people can come together and talk about things.
I always like it when,
what's that?
I said I like it when people talk about me. I've become a kind of enjoy hearing it sometimes.
That's good. That is good. Oh man, I don't know. You know, I guess less of my thing I feel about this has less to do with social media and more with what I've seen from people in more or less real life. It's kind of hard because when we talk about division, I think one of the biggest things I've seen is I didn't notice it until I came out. I didn't think it was a problem. And then when I did, let's say fuck social media, the real lasting effects of it were seismic, life-changing. I had to completely start over anew. And just to get out of the bottle, you know, I was sick of being a drunk piece of shit. I was sick of living in that. When I finally came to terms with myself, freedom is a beautiful thing. And wow, was I met with a lot of resistance, and I still see a lot of resistance. And when it comes to division, being the only member of this committee, I guess, who's I don't wave pride flags. It's like going into a combat zone with a tutu, in my opinion. And if you're struggling with alcohol addiction, if people are giving you a hard time for loving yourself and being free, that's where I can come in. And I might not be on social media, but that's what I like to talk about is addiction and especially orientation. Because if you really want to feel divided, though if you know, you know. It really is quite ugly, and it's hard to look away from whether you're on social media or not. And if I had to go with a positive and talk away with that, people like me give a fuck about your rights, and we fight for your rights in real time with real people. I can't do that on social media, but I love you, and I love everybody on this panel. Until we end all these horrible negative stereotypes and shit about stuff, are we really truly free? Yes, because we communicate. Communication's key.
Okay. SGF Graham, positive message.
Skip me because as of right now, I don't have one.
Okay.
Come on, bro. You know you got one. Even if it's short, simple, and sweet.
I feel like I already exerted a lot of positivity already or whatever. So now I gotta think. I can't be simple after that conversation.
Sometimes
Bro,
we
but
sometimes we come back to him and he gets it.
feel bro, I just feel everything that you just said right there. I feel what you said.
Just know I need you, SGF.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to him. He's gonna get it. Okay, so Golden Eagle, positive message.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of stick to the topic because I did a little stretch myself, guys, and it was a long time ago, and it was just a little stretch. You guys both did a long stretch, but it took me years to get out of that inmate mentality because you come home and at least speaking for myself, you stay imprisoned in the mind by maintaining that inmate mentality. And until that stretch that I did became because it's real easy for that time to be such a big part of your life, and until that time becomes a small part of your life, and when that time becomes a small part of your life, that's when life really gets good. So and I know how hard it is to have something so big to make it small. But in some ways, you kind of have to make that thing that was such a big part of life become small because there's so much bigger, greater things, and use it to motivate you too, man. But just keep that in mind. I know how difficult it is to break the inmate mentality, man, because we stay prisoners in our own mind for a long time. It's really hard to break that. But I'm speaking from experience. Honestly, I was home and free before you boys even went in. So it was a long time ago for myself, and I'm proud to say today, like I barely even think about it. Like honestly, until someone else starts speaking on it, I barely even think about it because today, that's just a small piece of my life. You know what I mean? And I'm glad for that because for a long time it was a huge part of my life. The smaller it gets, the bigger we get. And so just think on that a little bit, man, and hopefully it'll help you guys move forward because it took me a long time to really come to that perspective of it too, and as life went on, my life got greater as it got smaller.
Okay.
So
SGF Graham, how about your positive message now?
All my life been poor, but it really don't matter no more. And they wonder why we act this way. Everything's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay, man. Find something to vibe to. Take yourself away from the world because whatever's bothering you really ain't your world. You done allowed something to hijack you or whatever, and everything ain't gonna change overnight. I swear it ain't. But it can change overnight inside of you. Whatever, like I know you have, Ray. I see it in you. There's been moments you've been in your room and you've been excited about what you know it can become. That's what you hold on and watch that build. Watch that build. That's the same thing Illibis already doing. But hold on to that, because like I said, the negativity ain't going this way. But it's gonna be okay. That song, I sing that song in past tense. And I'm not saying that because I'm physically rich. That is past tense for me though, or whatever. Like I feel like I got what I want already. I physically see I don't, but you can't tell me it ain't coming.
Bingo.
Speak on that. Yep.
As Jeff Graham, that remind me of every single cell inside my body. Every single cell is happy and well.
You think I'm bullshit? And I play the corniest shit for my body. I don't give a damn what nobody says. When I was being a RBT artist, being a RBT working with autistic kids, I realized when I stopped working in the field, I was like, why my energy going down? And then I was just flipping on Netflix and that Demon Hunter passed by. And I remember one of the kids singing the song, and I started singing the song, and I was like, damn, live with the heart of a child. I was like, I gotta get back. I gotta get back like I'm still working with autistic kids. Well, I'm back in my zen. I don't care how corny nobody feel it is. Yeah, everybody else can do it. Whatever that is for you.
Right.
So I have a question. If a 2-year-old walks up to you and hands you a phone, are you going to answer it? Ray.
You asking me? Oh.
If a 2-year-old walks
Ray.
up, well, I guess
hands you a phone, are you gonna answer it?
Well, that would depend if it's a toy phone or a play phone. Now, you didn't specify that.
It wouldn't matter at the end of the day. If a 2-year-old's going to hand me a phone, I don't care if it's real or play. I'm about to answer that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, if it's a real, that's what I was getting to. If it was a real phone, yeah, I'm going to answer that. You never know what could be on that other line right there. You never know.
Same thing with your thoughts. Same thing with your thoughts. Go delusional. Go delusional, because the universe only knows what you're selling. You tell the universe you're broke, it's going to say, okay. You tell the universe you're rich, it's going to say, okay. You tell the universe that you already have it, it's going to say, okay, because it wants to make you happy. Mm-hmm. But it has to start from within. As above, so below. That means your thought. As within, so without. Coherency. It starts from within. Answer the phone.
On the flip side, a 2-year-old hand me the phone. I'm gonna just put it up to my ear and don't say nothing until I hear who voice it is. Well, kids too honest. They might have told the wrong person I was home. I ain't want them to know I was there.
It's definitely true. Definitely true.
I feel that. All right, let's do this invitation real quick here.
Hold on. I gotta get mine in one time.
Oh, my bad, Mr. Binks. I forgot about you. Go ahead.
Come on now. All right, so look.
I'm not.
Remember how we started this? You remember how we started this with the agree to disagree?
Yes.
All right, now this is where I'm gonna have to bump in. That's why I say everybody, we all came here on a one common cause, but this is where I'm gonna have to disagree real quick.
Okay.
And I'm not disagreeing like in a negative manner. I'm flipping a switch for Ray real quick. So Golden Eagle said, and this is shaped in crafts for him. That's why it's not no disagreement towards him. But me knowing Ray just got out, I need to shoot this in this direction. It worked better for Ray for Golden Eagle. The smaller it became, the better his life had became as he made his prison stint smaller. But what I'm gonna tell you, because you started your journey inside before you came out by writing them books, I need you to go back in there and think about all the positive shit you told yourself while you was creating whatever you was creating while you was in there that you brung out. Because that energy is what started you. That's what put the fuel to your fire to start writing your books and shit. So that's one thing I need you to do. And then on the positive encouragement tip, our brains and our hearts is the most powerfulest things on our body. Because once we take a thought and we go and confirm it, and then we put a feeling to it, the universe has no choice but to mirror it right back to us.
It's like that book, The Secret. You ever read that book called The Secret?
It's Bob Proctor.
I forget who the name of it was, but it's called The Secret. And it's basically just exactly what you just said.
It's Bob Proctor. He got a movie out on it too.
Yeah, I think there is a movie on it too. Yeah, that might be. You know what I'm talking about.
And listen, since you said that, that's who got me started on my spiritual journey. So I want you to tap into Bob Proctor. And don't just go looking for a certain in particular video. Just start letting them run. Let him fill you up with what you already got, and it's gonna flourish you. I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do that.
So
Didn't I
one
tell
thing
you
I
I
do
do
is
that,
listen.
Kimberly?
Yes, one thing I
It,
do is listen to the universe. One thing I do is listen to the universe without question, without discernment, without nothing. I just do it. Whatever the universe says, I do it. It sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. At the end of the day, I'm still following my purpose. Ask Jeff Graham, go ahead.
oh no, I said, didn't I tell you I do the same thing?
Uh-huh.
After I had finished my renewing my mind, it's like my algorithm got me in chapters. Like I for like a week and a half, I see this, and then I wake up, and then I will never see that again, and it has moved on to something else, or whatever, like that I didn't have to move to anymore, or whatever. It's like the algorithm has figured out what it must do to keep me on there, and by chance is the things that I want for my own personal growth. So I don't really even search things anymore. I just go on YouTube and go with what's up there.
Hey, listen, that's, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that's how the universe speaks to me.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking of something and needing some confirmation. I go straight to YouTube. And whatever's the first thing sitting there, I'm gonna read that title and be like, oh, there it is. Bink. Let's go. So yeah, I'm on that same frequency with you right there.
So I want to hear from you. What does unity mean to you? Do you believe we are stronger together, or do our differences make true unity impossible? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation on Before We Go. That don't make sense. And join the conversation. Before we go, we'd like to invite you back on Thursday. We'd like to back.
We can't hear you.
Who's we?
I could hear you.
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I heard whoever say I can hear you. That's the only thing I can hear.
Yeah, that Facebook can hear me, TikTok can hear me. So I'm going to finish this real quick. It might be your signal. If someone tries to call you, you might have to come back and drop out. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Join the conversation. Before we go live, before we go, we invite you back on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another thought-provoking podcast conversation on the People's Podcast. Peace. This Thursday, we're all discussing a question that has challenged philosophers. I got to invite them back in. Challenged philosophers, spiritual teachers, scientists, and even everyday people for generations. Do we really have free will? Are our choices truly our own, or are they influenced by our upbringing, our beliefs, our environment, experiences, and or our subconscious programming? Can a person choose differently than they were conditioned to choose? If anything happens for a reason, where does free will fit into the equation? Join us as we explore personal responsibilities, destiny choices, consciousness and accountability, and the power of decision, making it your life. I don't know where I went. Be created by your choices, and your choices begin creating your force you don't fully understand yet. Thank you for healing with us, and thank you for listening and sharing your perspective. Where the ears were listening, where your opinion matters. May your night be full of positive energy and high vibrations filled with peace and love. Tap in on Thursday, everyone. Ashe.
Peace,
Shay,
peace.
it's good. I'll holler at y'all.
Peace, peace.
Please do. Moon Tortoise.
Now I can hear everybody at the end. All right.
Ashe.
Blessings.
Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable with